2 shovels are better than 1. Early on the morning of the milk incident, the clay pit's manager came to see Bill, Ben, and Marion. They yawned sleepily as he came to the sheds, the twins louder and longer than Marion. The rain had loosened so much clay last night that there are landslides everywhere, informed the manager. There's too much of it for Marion to move on her own, so I just telephoned the construction company to hire some diggers. Bill and Ben, please go over to their yard and collect Jack and Oliver, please. Yes, sir, the twins yawned. But then Bill realized something. Wait a minute, where's Timothy?
That's strange,
thought Marion.
I don't remember him coming back to the shed.
When the engines left the shed, they could see huge piles of clay all over the place, covering a lot of tracks. Oh no, groaned the twins. They didn't like having to do so much work. But Marion didn't feel the same way.
Wow, just look at all this clay,
gasped Marion excitedly.
That can only mean one thing, of course. A lot of clay means a lot of digging. Oh, yes!
Just then, they all heard a voice. Hello? Marion, are you out there? He called.
Timothy?
asked Marion.
Is that you? Where are you?
Over here. Not too far away, the engines could see Timothy right behind a particularly big rock slide. I was shunting some trucks here last night, ready for the morning, but the rain suddenly made this cliff unstable, and it all collapsed in front of me.
Goodness gracious me,
gasped Marion, maybe a little bit more than one would expect.
Now don't you worry, the pack is on the way. They'll be able to free you. You'll see.
A few hours later, Max and Monty drove into the site, Nelson drove in carrying Byron, and Bill and Ben puffed in, pulling Jack and Oliver. Miss Jenny and the foreman inspected Timothy's situation. Most of the rocks are too big for Jack and the others to lift, said the foreman. We will need Oliver's drill. Quickly now. While Oliver's banksman fitted his drill attachment on, the other machines set to work at once. Jack was digging away one pile of clay into Max, Byron was helping to clear away some tracks with his blade, and Marion was making a start with loading some clay into Bill and Ben's trucks. But soon it was becoming too much work, even for Marion.
Oh my goodness! This is going to take longer than I thought,
she gasped. Just then, Nelson arrived back on the scene. He was delivering another machine to help. Marion was rather surprised on who it was. It was Ned, the steam shovel. I'm sorry it took so long, Ned started. You see, Nelson can only haul one machine at a time, and—
Hold on,
interrupted Marion.
You're a steam shovel? Like me?
She had never seen Ned before. Yes, though I can run on roads and things, answered Ned uncertainly.
No way,
gasped Marion.
That is so amazing. You can go absolutely anywhere, and dig absolutely anywhere. You're really lucky. You don't have silly old rails holding you back.
Ned was baffled. Well, I don't know about going anywhere, he replied, but I do like a fair bit of digging and— my name is Ned, by the way.
Oh, I'm Marion, and I usually—
But then she was interrupted by 2 impatient, grumpy tank engines. Oh, will you 2 hurry up already? Groaned Ben. How are these tracks going to be cleared if you're going to be chattering all day? Added Bill. Ned was taken aback. He didn't think he had did anything wrong. Hey, you leave Ned alone, shouted Jack defensively. You know how sensitive he is. Besides, steam shovels can only work so fast. The twins grumbled some more and continued waiting some more.
Oh, just ignore those 2,
Marion told Ned.
They're usually this upset when there's a rock slide to move.
While the steam shovels continued to load the trucks, they talked about nothing but troublesome twins.
Did they really?
Laughed Marion.
Right onto the railway line?
Yeah, chuckled Ned. They thought the brick bridge was a wall.
At least Max and Monty don't threaten to dump unusual engines into the sea.
And Marion explained as they dug. Timothy was trapped behind a lot of big rocks, so it took a long while for Oliver to drill them all. But eventually, he had managed to drill those huge boulders into smaller rocks. Although, after he turned off his drill, Oliver still felt as if he was shaking. He had been drilling for too long.
Spot on, Oliver,
said Miss Jenny.
You can go and help Byron now.
Thanks, Miss Jenny, quivered Oliver. He drove away to detach his drill, still feeling a little dizzy.
Now, all we need is someone to dig all of these rocks away,
thought Miss Jenny. Pondered the foreman. It seems Jack is too busy with Max and Monty. Oh, we can do it, sir, suggested Ned. Bill and Ben just left for the station.
That's right,
added Marion.
With 2 shovels, we'll have Timothy out in a jiffy.
The foreman looked at the steam shovels, then to the rescue area. Very well then, agreed the foreman. Go ahead. Luckily, the cliffs were far enough away from each other for both steam shovels to fit through together and come to the rescue. There were enough rails for Marion to move and clear the right side of the pile, and enough ground for Ned to clear the left side. Their shovels couldn't hold as much as Jack's bucket, but thanks to Oliver's drilling, the clay pile wasn't that big anyway. Once they had cleared enough clay from the line, Marion reversed away, and Timothy came puffing away to her and freedom. Workmen cleared away the rest of the clay with their own, smaller shovels. Timothy was glad to be moving again. Oh, thank you so much, you two. It's all right, said Ned. Who knew we'd work so well together?
I know, right?
Marion agreed.
We work so well together. I think we should call ourselves the 2 Shovelteers. Oh no, wait, there's usually 3,
she thought.
Oh, how about double shovel? Yes, I really like the sound of that.
While Ned chuckled warmly at the idea, Timothy grinned and rolled his eyes. By evening, all the tracks in the clay pits were cleared.
Great job, everyone,
called Miss Jenny.
I'm very pleased with you all. You'd make a mother proud.
As the machines were making their way back to the yard, she thought to herself,
I wonder if Isabella has been doing a good job.
A little later, as it was getting darker, Marion and Timothy puffed slowly and tiredly back to the sheds. Marion had done a lot of digging, of course, and Timothy was looking forward to having a roof to sleep under again. But before either of them could close their eyes, they could see 2 white engines coming towards them.
Oh no, ghosts!
cried Marion.
There are ghosts in the shed! They're much scarier than dinosaurs!
She closed her eyes tight, but Timothy took a closer look. Bill? Ben? Why on earth are you 2 white? We just crashed into a milk trailer, that's all, mumbled Bill. We were going to have a wash, but there was no water left at the washdown, added Ben. Milk? Well, you certainly fooled us. Marion just thought you 2 were ghosts.
Go away, evil spirits, go away!
But then a cheeky grin crept on Ben's face. Hey, Bill, he whispered, I just thought of this amazing trick we can play on Salty and Porter tomorrow. Timothy groaned. Oh no, here we go again.